Like, I swear, it's like the calm before the storm, just waiting for that wheel to turn round and round. But we are live. Happy Wednesday, Jeannie. How are you?
Hi there. I'm doing good. Hello, everyone.
I'm super pumped for this episode of Winning Wednesday. We are going to be talking about holistic anti-aging in a
Mhm.
world that is filled with cosmetic procedures, Botox. I mean, I've even been asked if I've gotten a facelift before. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, to me, I've seen funny movies where, like somebody's face is put on to somebody else. I don't even know how they do that, but nonetheless, like that's what I think of when I think of
Yeah,
a
like
facelift.
Mission Impossible.
Exactly. That's a good way to put it. But all right, well, we are live for another episode of Winning Wednesday, and this is going to be a fun topic today, and especially important if you are a lady over the age of 40. Guys can get some value out of this too, but we primarily are speaking to you ladies. So I'm really excited if you guys are here live. Let us know you are here and where you're watching from because we're live on a lot of different platforms.
Mhm.
And Jeannie and I were just talking that some of these platforms, you can't even see people commenting. So if we
Okay.
don't say hello to you, it's because we can't see you. And if you are watching for the first time, you can grant StreamYard permission for us to see who you are just by clicking the link above this video and saying, grant StreamYard permission. All that means is that we can see you're here. Instead of saying, hi, Facebook user, we can say hello to you. All right,
Right.
enough housekeeping stuff. So let's get into this fun conversation. Oh, and by the way, real quick, if you guys come back and circle back and watch this on the replay, let us know what time you are watching from and
Mhm.
what platform as well, because we would love to say hello to you as well. All right, so let's dive into this. We are both ladies over 40, and we're going to have some awesome conversation. It's funny, as we were getting ready for this, I'm like thinking all the things I want to share. And we sit down, and Jeannie and I are like, okay, well, I have that one too, and I have that one. So, anyway, we're speaking the same language, which is really awesome. So,
Yeah.
okay, so let's get into it. Let's talk about how you age backwards. And we're going to talk primarily about skin today, how you age backwards without having to spend thousands of dollars in spas
Mhm.
and get some unhealthy stuff injected into your face. Let me just I'm going to get on my soapbox for a minute about Botox
Mhm.
because I get asked all the time, do you do Botox? And my answer is always a big fat no, I've never had it. But this might ruffle some feathers a little bit, but I think, life is better with a little awareness. And a lot of times people don't know what they're doing. They just know that their friend did it, so they're going to go do it too. But Jeannie, do you know what's in Botox?
Oh no, no, I don't. Actually, I don't. I just know it's not good for you.
Most people don't, but I appreciate this as a dietitian, and so my medical professionals will understand this conversation. But
Mhm.
Botox is made from the same toxin. It's called botulinum toxin.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard of food poisoning called botulism?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah.
So essentially, you're injecting a form of botulism poison into
Mhm.
your face.
That doesn't sound very good.
No.
Ugh.
So it's for those reasons that I have dealt with enough toxicity in my life. The last thing I want to do is inject it in my face.
Hmm.
So, not bashing those that choose to do that. Obviously, we all make choices. Just know that it is not the healthiest substance to put into your face. So, we're going to talk about some alternatives that are things that everyday people can do, things
Hmm.
that we personally do. I personally have been able to take 10 plus years off of my face without doing any of that stuff over the last 3 years. And Jeannie, your skin looks absolutely amazing. You're always glowing. So,
Oh, thanks.
yeah,
I'm
you're welcome.
trying.
Let's talk about some of these things because even though we do
Yeah.
some similar things, we also do some different things. I would love to hear, maybe talk about your daily routine and then
Yeah.
some of the things that you do because I know you do some things like monthly or bi-monthly. I would love to hear a little bit more of your conversation.
Oh, sure. And I will say this. Um, when I reached menopause, my skin changed. And I'm sure, every some ladies that are midlife and up, your hormones, they fluctuate and they impact your skin. And I started to break out like a teenager again. And it was crazy, after going through years of not experiencing that. And then you start to see a little wrinkle here. And so, like Sonia, I opted to just go down, like hit hard on my daily routine to make sure that long term my skin looks better. And so, one of the things that I did not bring with me today that does help with the acne, and smoothing the skin, and anti wrinkle, all the things, is Retin A. I do use Retin A, and it actually is a compounded formula, and it contains hyaluronic acid and something else, which I can't remember right now. But the reason why is so that it helps to moisturize. You know how Retin A dries the skin out? Well, those other parts of the formula help to keep it hydrated. So I use that every other day, along with the serum. So I use the serum on one day, in the evening, and then the other day in the evening, I'll use the Retin A. And in the morning, every morning, I use a vitamin C serum. And so what I do is I wash my face, I put on the serum, pat it in, I let it dry, and then I put on some moisturizer for the face. And then I take the gua sha and I actually like do this kind of movement like this.
Mhm.
Okay, like that. And then I do this right here, like this.
Talk
Okay.
about
And then, of course, I get my eyebrows too with the
Tell us
point
oh, that's amazing. Like, when you do your eyebrows, you
here.
do one side and then the other, it's like all of a sudden this one is, like,
Yeah.
way up here and the
Uh-huh.
other one is, much
Yeah.
lower. It's really cool. It's
It
like,
it
wow,
is. It's
that just
amazing.
changed before my eyes.
Yep.
So
And
talk about some of the benefits of gua sha, 'cause I don't
yeah,
know if everyone's familiar with that, but
it,
there are some great health benefits to it.
yeah, definitely. And one thing I want to mention is it's good to use it cold,
Mhm.
on your face. But it helps with what are the glands?
Lymphatic, the lymph
Yeah, the lymphatic drain. So it helps with the lymphatic drainage. So, that puffiness you get on your face. And like Sonia was saying, your eyes are like, scrunched down and all of a sudden it pops up. And that's all like that. It's draining, like you're draining all that stuff out that you don't need. It's just extra puffiness, I call it. And it helps to smooth out those wrinkles. And so over time, if you use it consistently, it helps to smooth it out,
Mhm.
so that you're not, if you ever see that wrinkle starting to form, just use the gua sha daily, and you'll start to see a change. The other thing too is I use an LED wand.
Okay. The red light.
And so this vibrates. It has like a little massager in it.
Mhm.
And you're just doing this the whole time. And you do like 3 minutes here, 3 minutes here, and 3 minutes on the top.
Mhm.
You definitely do not want to like do it near your thyroid, because and you don't want to get it on your chest. So you don't want to start doing it on your chest because it could impact. Remember, our body is electrical, right? So it'll impact the heart rate the heart rate. And then it'll also impact your thyroids. It can actually mess it up. So you do not want to do that. And so that's what I use this for. I use this maybe twice a week, maybe 3 times sometimes. And then when
What are
I
some of the
finish,
biggest things that sorry to interrupt you, but this is really interesting because I know that,
Mhm.
there are a lot of people that are unfamiliar with red light therapy,
Oh
and
yeah.
what she's using is a form of red light therapy. You can get
Mhm.
red light therapy panels, you can get red light therapy through saunas. This is obviously a tool for your face.
Yes.
What kind of tool is that? Is there a brand that you love?
This one is I have to actually look because I forgot. It's Solar Wave.
Solawave. Okay, yeah.
So I will say this. This is fine for now, but I plan on investing on a panel because
Mhm.
I feel like the panel is going to give me more benefits, overall, rather than just getting my face. It's going to be able to
Mhm.
get my chest, my arms, like everything, right?
Like
But
the
it costs
tanning
lots of money.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a tanning bed almost, right?
it's
Like,
like
get your whole body.
yes, absolutely. And so it's very beneficial. From what I understand is that it was actually used in space. NASA used it. NASA used it with the astronauts, and they found because I think it was used to like grow plants or something, and they found there was benefits to it, and they started to then transition it over to humans using it, and it's FDA approved, the technology. So definitely do your research, find one that works for you. But there's like a ton out there. You can wear a mask that goes over your face. I think anything better than a wand because you literally have to sit there for 9 minutes to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, the panel seems I had a wand too, and the wand broke, so now
Mhm,
I'm in the process of searching for a panel as
mhm,
well. And, after talking to I went to have my first facial in 10 years,
mhm.
and the esthetician that I saw, she's also a nurse, handed me this menu of, like, "Which one of these do you want?" And I was like, "Oh, I just want a facial." There's a facial for everything, guys,
Yep.
so it's literally, like, some of them are legit cosmetic procedures. I just wanted a
Mhm.
facial, and it was amazing and relaxing, but
Yeah.
she talked to me about the benefits of red light therapy as well, and I asked her
Mm.
what she recommended. She has a big wand that's, like, $6,000, and I'm like, "No, that's probably not the one I'm looking for." Like, that's fine for your, aesthetics business, but I'm just needing something at home. So I think
Right.
we're gonna look for the panel.
Yeah.
Okay, love that.
Yeah.
And, so since we're talking about tools, I'll talk about a few that I love and
Mhm.
use, and I use a lot of what Jeannie does as well. I have a gua sha as well. Mine is stainless steel. I don't think there's really any difference.
Mhm.
But this one stays cold all the time, which is really
Yeah.
nice. Always feels cold. But I use
Yeah.
the gua sha about 3 days a week, not every day,
Mhm.
but I sometimes need to use it more often. But this I use every single day. It's a
Yeah.
facial roller. You can buy these at TJ Maxx, on
Mhm.
Amazon, like anywhere. And again, better when it's cold. But
Right.
this you use when you put your moisturizers and your serums on and you just roll in one
Mhm.
direction and it helps that moisture sink into your skin
Yep.
and also can help to break up some of that same stuff that the gua sha can congestion, we'll call it,
Mhm.
in your
Mhm.
face. So that's a really good tool. Another couple that I use, you guys are gonna laugh, but I found this one. Jeannie and I were just talking. I found the coolest stuff at TJ Maxx. And so dermaplaning can be really pricey, but you can do it yourself. So this is a little dermaplane one that
Mhm.
basically just gets rid of the little peach fuzz on your face.
Mm. Mhm.
Because as we get older, that little peach fuzz is like more evident. Your skin just looks more smooth and
Mhm.
radiant if you get rid of the peach fuzz. So these
Interesting.
are little dermaplaning. I have several different sizes, but
Mhm.
I primarily use this one. Again, you can find them on Amazon, you can find them at TJ Maxx, places like that. And then also, this is I don't know, this is like takes the peach fuzz removal to the next level. It's a little can you hear it? It's
No,
vibrating.
I don't hear anything.
Little vibrating thing, but, like, if you have, like,
Oh.
mustache, peach fuzz, or whatever, it's really good for
Mhm.
taking that off so you don't have to spend the money on
Oh,
waxing. I don't know what it's called, but
okay.
oh, wait, here, it says right here, flawless something or other. So,
Okay. That's
flawless
cool.
I don't know, it just says flawless.
Okay.
But it
Yeah.
helps really get your skin to look like glass. It's really
So
amazing.
you use that after the
Uh-huh.
dermaplaning?
I usually use these 2 once a week.
Okay. All right.
So it makes your skin just look
Mhm.
really soft and smooth, and so
Nice.
it's obviously, when your skin does not have peach fuzz on it, your moisturizers, your serums, all the things that we're talking about tend to soak in a little bit more as well too. So
Yeah.
those are a couple of my fun tools. How
Oh.
about skincare? So you talked about a
Mhm.
couple of your things. I think we use the same skincare, but I know that we also, use some different things. So I would love
Yeah.
to know what you're doing for skincare as well.
Yeah, so when all is done, I finish everything with a sunscreen. I've been using this for years. Like literally, I went to the dermatologist years ago and she recommended this sunscreen, the Ulta MD, and I've been using it ever since. It's a SPF 30. Um, and then I take a tablespoon of this in the evening because I do something else, another collagen, which is
Mm,
helps with fat loss in the morning, but I do this in the evening. Um, it has elderberry, which I love, so it helps to prevent those colds and things like that. It helps with your immune system, and it also helps with skin, hair, nails, and joint discomfort. Um, and I love the flavor because that elderberry taste is really good.
mhm.
So, yeah, I think this right here, like the skincare is great, right? But I've done skincare for years And it didn't really bring my skin to where I wanted until I started using a good quality collagen.
Yep, let's talk about that because that is my jam. If you guys follow me, see me on any platform, I'm always I think I'm just so in awe by what it does and the
Mhm.
science behind it that's why I talk about it so much. And it's literally has changed me, it's changed you, it's changed millions of people's lives all over the world. So why would I not talk about it? And
Yeah,
and we call it Botox in a bottle for a reason, right?
yeah.
So, but let's geek out on some science here for just a second. So I have another version of that
Mhm.
called Skin. And this actually they're all made of the same root of collagen, and it's a type 2 collagen. And I'll circle back as to why that's important in just a second. But collagen, hyaluronic acid, and chondroitin sulfate. And then each formula has a little something special to it. So this one is a little bit more skin focused, but they all work well for hair, skin, nails, and all of the things. But what I
Mhm.
love about this product, and quite honestly, I've used it for 3 years, as I tell people, this is the one thing I will get out of bed if I forget to take it. Like everything else can wait till morning. But this is my baby right here. So it's actually backed by 7 international patents and 37 clinical studies. Like legit clinical trials like they do on pharmaceutical drugs, which if you know anything about nutraceuticals, that is not required in the nutraceutical space. So as a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and certified diabetes educator, I don't use or recommend anything product wise that has not transformed me and that is not backed by science.
Right.
But what's so unique about this is that unlike most collagens and they're a dime a dozen, right? From powdered
Mhm.
collagen to liquid, there's so many collagen products on the market. So as I tell people, we call this collagen, but it is really much more than collagen. It is a clinical grade anti-aging product, which is why we can call it Botox in a bottle, because not only does it take years off of your face, I mean, I saw that first month, and this is like straight out of the clinical trials, a 6,000% increase in hydration in your skin. And I thought, well, is that like a typo? Someone added an extra zero? But no, it's legit. My
Yeah.
skin started to plump, and it was like someone just poured so much hydration in my skin. I was like, what is going on here? But it's because, and this is really important, so I want you guys to hear this message. Two things you want to know about collagen. Type 2 collagen. So you hear about type 1 and 3 being best for skin, which if you just look at the statistics on paper, that is true.
Mhm.
Type 2 collagen, especially when it's combined with hyaluronic acid and chondroitin sulfate, which this product is. So it's not just collagen, it's all three. And it is very, very similar to what our bodies, our human articular cartilage, produces naturally and very abundantly when we're young. As we get older, that begins to decline, which is why we see fine lines, wrinkles, dry skin, which is why women and men too, but women in particular run out and get Botox, right? They're like, oh, new wrinkle. Psh, here we go, right? And so but why would you do that when you can theoretically reverse a lot of that, because it's like an empty gas tank that you're refilling with what's missing in something that is essentially bioidentical to what our bodies produce naturally. But here's the really cool part. Remember, I said I'll come back to type 2 collagen for a second. Type 2 collagen, and we are actually made up of over 16 types of collagen. So it's not just type 1, 2, 3. Sometimes people have even heard of 4 and 5, but most people have no idea that we're made up of 16 plus types of collagen. But type 2 collagen actually signals to your body to produce more collagen on its own. So it is not just an artificial collagen supplement. It is telling your body produce more. And
Mhm.
that is huge.
That's a
The
big difference, yeah, between this and many other collagens out there. Like, talk a little bit about the powder and the other forms that you see out there, especially like the vegan. That's one that I, yeah,
Yeah,
would love
I'll
to.
take that one first because I think that's
Yeah,
interesting. People ask me all the time, "Is that vegan?"
yeah.
And you guys, I believe as much as anyone in eating a highly plant-based diet, but there are some things that just by the process of nature cannot exist. And that one of those is vegan collagen. Collagen comes from animal product. The difference between this product that we use and recommend and powdered collagen or even other liquid collagens is that those are manufactured sources of collagen. This actually is extracted in a matrix of collagen, hyaluronic acid, and chondroitin sulfate all together. And that matrix mirrors what our bodies produced when we were much younger. So that's a big, big difference rather than trying to take a, square peg and put it in a round hole, which is what a powdered collagen or just a random liquid collagen is. It's not closely mirroring who we are as humans. So huge difference. But
Mhm.
powdered collagen, I don't care what brand, and there might be some variation, but in general, I used it for 5 years. And if you guys have ever seen my before and afters, and if you haven't, go ahead and either send me a message or drop a comment below, and I'd be happy to share the proof because the proof is in the pudding. I used powdered collagen in my before pictures for 5 years, from brand to brand to brand to brand to brand.
Wow.
And I didn't understand why it would make a good protein shake, but I didn't understand why I wasn't getting any good anti-aging results
Mhm.
until I discovered the reason why. And it's because powdered collagen is such a big molecule that it's very difficult for your body to digest and absorb. And
Mm.
it's not what you take that matters, it's what your body absorbs. So if your gut cannot absorb it because you have leaky gut or just even that molecule size is too big, you're not going to get those therapeutic anti-aging benefits. Period. End of story. I don't care if it's this brand, that brand, whatever brand, it's the same. The other thing is most powdered collagen, I'll say most, is just collagen. It does not contain hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate. And I heard a little birdie say that in about 3 weeks, there's going to be some even cooler stuff added to BioCell Skin. I just read
Yes,
an update on it this morning.
I'm
That's
super
all I
excited.
can say right now. But stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. So
Yeah.
I guess truth be told, I could rant on collagen all day long, but
Mhm.
the true anti-aging starts from within. So all of the skincare, all
Mhm.
of that, as I tell people, that's step two.
Yes.
First step to true anti-aging without going to have Botox or any of that stuff done.
Mhm.
Obviously, we're speaking above and beyond a healthy diet, drinking plenty of water. I mean, these
Right.
things are always foundational, right?
Yes.
But when we start getting into those tools of anti-aging, in my opinion, if person's going to do one thing, right here. Like
Mhm.
I would leave all this behind, all this other stuff, if I could only have one thing.
And, I will say this too, if you're noticing a difference with the powdered collagen, just imagine what will happen if you take liquid.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say, because I've had people say, "Well, I see a difference, and I'm using powdered collagen in my coffee every morning." But just imagine if you use the liquid.
Right. Well, and just to kind of clarify that, most powdered collagen's absorption rate is around 30 to 36%.
Mm.
Liquid in this form here, closer to 96%. And again, it's not what you take that matters, it's what your body absorbs. So
Yeah.
huge, huge difference. And it's convenient. You take 2 tablespoons a day. You don't have to blend it in the blender or see lumps in your coffee or anything like that. So it's really, I think super, super important. So
And one thing I wanna share too, we have packets too, so if you're traveling, you can
mhm.
take the packets with you. You don't have to take bottles with you.
Yeah, I love that. Or chews. We have some little chew formula too that
Yes. Yeah.
as, if you like Tootsie Rolls, they taste like Tootsie Rolls in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we covered a lot of things, but I wanted to share just a couple of the other skincare things that I use. These I absolutely love. You can get them on Amazon, you can buy them at Target, really anywhere. And we both believe very strongly in clean beauty. So if it
Mhm.
doesn't have toxic ingredients in it, I'm interested. So I found these. This is Pacifica brand. They're called Glow Baby Brightening Peel Pads. So it's 10% AHA and BHA. After I use these things, my skin feels like a baby soft. I absolutely love them. I use them a couple of times a week. They make your face a little tingly. So it's one
Mm.
of those things you don't want to use and then go out into the sun. So I use them before bed and that
Mm.
eliminates that problem. So Pacifica Glow Baby pads. And then I found one of the things that I think is super important and doesn't get mentioned enough, we talk about hydrating from the inside, which obviously a gallon of water a day keeps
Mhm.
the wrinkles away, but you also want to hydrate your skin from the outside. And so I love this $5 collagen and rose water. It's by Advanced Clinicals. I found it at TJ Maxx. I call it Clean Conscious Beauty. It's collagen and rose water spray. So just throughout the day, I just spray my face,
Nice. Wow.
and it just gives you like a glow, and
Mhm.
it's really, really hydrating for your skin. So I
Yeah.
love this, but I would, whether it's this spray or another spray, having
Mhm.
some type of a hydrating rose water is really good. I love that.
Yeah.
Hydrating spray that you can spray throughout the day keeps that
Mhm.
moisture in your skin as well too. So
Yeah.
this is another one of my.
And it's also good too because, you can use that if you're wearing makeup, you can actually
Mhm.
spray over your makeup to set it.
Yep. And I just did that. It sets your makeup as well too. I have
Yeah.
like 5 different kinds, but this one is like my newest favorite. I just love it. And it smells like a
Mm.
dream too. It's got
Mm.
it's oh, it has watermelon,
Mm.
watermelon
I
and
already like
peptide,
it.
watermelon and peptide complex, whatever that means. But nonetheless, so it smells a little like rose and watermelon, I guess is the best way to
Nice.
explain it. I can't get
Yeah.
enough of it. Somebody needs to make a cologne, a clean
Mm.
cologne that smells like that, and I would buy it all
Yeah.
the time. And then for skincare, I use Collagen HA skincare. People ask me all the time, well, what about your skincare? And, again, I direct them to collagen first, but
Mhm.
we also have a collagen hyaluronic acid skincare line that is all clean. I use the same serum as Jeannie, but I also use a bakuchiol because I
Mhm.
don't use retinol because it made my face really dry. So this is bakuchiol is a plant-based retinol
Mhm. Mhm.
alternative, and it does the same thing as retinol without having to have the retinol prescription.
Mhm.
So that's another
Yeah.
thing that I use. But overall, just try to keep it really simple, and it
Mhm.
really comes back to taking care of your skin on a daily basis
Yeah.
and not waiting until there's a problem. But like if I knew now what or if I knew in my 20s what I know now, I would have started taking this magic sauce a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Nonetheless, the last 3 years have taken years off of my
Mhm.
face.
Yeah.
And, even my esthetician, when I went to see her the other day, she's like, "Your skin looks amazing.
Mm.
Like, I cannot believe you've never had any procedures done." I said, "Nope." And so it's just it's a nice compliment coming from someone that is a professional in this space.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just doing this stuff because I'm passionate about it, and I
Mhm.
believe that women, we have such a glow that comes from within, and if we're just masking that with something that paralyzes our face, not
Yeah.
only is it not good for you, but it takes away your facial expression. You're not
Mhm.
meant to look like you have a frozen face, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we're meant to have a few fine lines and wrinkles. We earned those, but you can do it and you can glow and you can look youthful again if you just do a lot of the things that we talked about today. So
Yeah.
this was a lot of fun. Jeannie, anything else
Yeah.
that you want to share?
And you don't have to have all the different products that we have. We just shared what we use, but you can start out, the gua sha, you can get this for $6 on Amazon.
Hmm.
Easy. And it'll give you a big difference there. And just slowly start adding things. If you decide you want to start from the inside, get a good quality collagen. You can start there and still use the things that you do, but just start slow.
Yep, exactly. And that's why I always say if you start with one thing, it starts from within.
Yeah.
And, it can get overwhelming, literally. I mean, if
Mhm.
you guys are on TikTok at all, literally every time you go on TikTok, there's another gadget that you could buy. But I always believe in finding things that are simple and things that you can find just about anywhere and that are affordable. Because if it
Mhm.
costs a bazillion dollars, you're not going to continue doing it, right? You're going to do it a
Right.
month or two and then forget it. But
Yeah.
also it's about creating good habits that are lasting and sustainable too. So again, all of this stuff, nothing matters if you take it once in a while or if you use it once in a while. My
Yep.
sister is kind of a funny story. My sister is she always is, buying products and then she'll open it and put it in the fridge and like forget about it. So she pulled out some collagen the other day. She's like, I think this is not good anymore. It's been in here for like a year.
Oh,
So,
wow.
and I told her, I'm like, it's got so many health benefits. You have to be consistent with using it though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
what you take
definitely.
that matters. It's how
Mm.
consistent and how well it's absorbed. So this was such
Yes,
a fun conversation.
it
I think we
was.
could go all day long about this, but
Mhm.
you guys found value in this and you think it would be something that would help people, especially if you know women over 40 who are running out and doing these things, go ahead and share this video. We would appreciate that. And also, too, both Jeannie and I have groups. Jeannie, tell us the name of your group.
My group is Age Disruptors. It's for women in midlife that are struggling with menopause weight and wanna age well.
I love it. I also
Mhm.
have a group called Immune Inspired Health where we talk about holistic anti aging and everything related to keeping your immune function healthy. So if you guys want to come join us, just drop the word group down in the comments and we'll be sure to add you. And also, too, we do want to let you know that next week and the week after, we will be on a bit of a hiatus because life happens. So we will see you back. I guess that would be the second week in April. Is that right, Jeannie?
I think so.
Just don't
Yes.
ask me to do math because I don't do math well.
We'll make sure to announce it. How's that?
Yes. So we'll see you in a few weeks. Thanks, you guys, for watching and have a great day. Thanks,
Thank
Jeannie.
you. Bye.
Bye.